Hello and welcome back. It is Carla's Calorie Crush, Year 2, Week 2. I've had an up and down week. Monday, I wasn't too great. I had a headache all day. I think, as I told you guys, I recorded last week's on Tuesday and I didn't weigh in until Tuesday morning. So last week on Monday, I found it quite easy to stay within my calories because I was feeling rough. I didn't particularly want to eat anyway. Tuesday, I felt tickety-boo and I went down to visit Caroline. Now, I did an odd thing. I bought a box of biscuits in the garage when I went for the petrol. And I'm not sure why, because I didn't intend to take the biscuits as a gift for Caroline. That was never the plan. I thought I might have a couple of biscuits. Obviously, I ate. When I say a box of biscuits, I don't mean like, a family circle Christmas box that you all get in, that your nana gets in at Christmas. I don't mean one of them. I mean like, when they were shortbread biscuits and they come in a little tray with a cellophane, like slightly nicer biscuits than your standard packet biscuits. I don't know what I thought when I bought them. I don't know whether I felt like because I was going on holiday for the night, I was off the leash. I don't know. But I do know that I ate a whole bloody lot on the way down to Caroline's. Every last one. And the calories for those, I'm just going to try and find the calories. I did track them. I did track everything in my app up to a certain point on the Tuesday. I'll explain why in a minute. So the calories for those biscuits were 1,080. I ate 1,080 calories on the journey down to Caroline's. And I'd already had a Greggs sausage bap for breakfast as well. So I think in my head I was a little bit off the leash. Caroline and I went out for lunch and I had steak and salad, no problem there. Jacket potato, no problem there at all. But of course in my head I knew that I was all ready. And I'd already ruined it, And so I had a strawberry cheesecake cookie. And then Caroline and I made a big pasta bake with cheesy garlic bread for dinner. And I did not hold back. And I did not track the calories for that pasta bake. I wouldn't have known where to begin, to be honest. I didn't cook most of it. I know Caroline threw in about 100 different cheeses and there was bacon lardons, there were sun-dried tomatoes that were in oil. I would not know where to begin. Which means that the calorie count that you're going to see on the screen when you look at the food diary, I'm going to say out there now, I'm going to put the calorie count in as far as I tracked, but I only tracked up as far as lunchtime. It was 2,665 calories by lunchtime, and I estimate that dinner was easily another 1,000. So when I do the food diary in a minute, when I go and edit that, I will put that bit in so that you'll see it, but it's only an estimation. The bottom line is on Tuesday, lost the plot. But I did get up on Wednesday morning and pull it back and sort myself out. And on Wednesday, I actually ended the day on 1,700 calories, which was fine. I think Caroline and I were really busy on the Wednesday. We went out shopping in the morning. We had a Subway salad, which is always, a safe choice. And then we recorded 2 videos in the afternoon and had a little hot tub stint. And then I did the long drive home. And it was really easy to stay within calories because I was frantically busy and because I was determined not to buy another box of biscuits to drive home on. So that was okay. Thursday, under calories again. No problems Thursday. Managed to stick to that, no problem at all. Friday, under calories. Saturday, under calories. Sunday, under calories. So apart from Tuesday's box of biscuits slippery slope moment, really good week. I have felt different this week. I have felt more focused, more determined, and like I said, I'm not sure why. Maybe in my head Tuesday was Monday because I'd recorded the video Tuesday. I'd weighed in on the scales Tuesday morning, and as you know, I historically have an issue with Mondays because I weigh on a Monday morning and then I treat Mondays like a free day. So maybe in my head that was what happened Tuesday. Maybe I treated Tuesday like a free day because Tuesday was the new Monday. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really bloody glad that I pulled it back the rest of the week and hopefully saved myself from the damage that I'd done. I want to show you something that arrived in the post. This came this week. And there is a note. It just says Rachel, but the writing is very familiar. Now, if you watch my channel regularly, you'll know that I'm absolutely bloody hopeless at remembering who is who, and it's nothing personal. I hope you're not offended by that. But if you don't put a surname, there might be more than one Rachel, but the writing's familiar, so I'm absolutely sure that this Rachel has sent me something before. I'm sure of it. This says, "Hi Carla, Lex, Josh, family, friends and dogs." So hi everybody. Hope you're all well and happy. Well, after an amazing year of weight loss, I'm thinking the part that was keeping you maintaining and not having any motivation is the great Mrs. Mary Berry. I think that says not losing any motivation, sorry. So, Love your YouTube channel. Keep it going. Lots of hugs, Rachel. And in the package... So, Mary. I think I need to attach some strings. But yeah, so there we go. The Great Mary Berry. I think what I'm going to do is have her on screen with me. Maybe pop her there and have her on screen with me when we do the updates every week, and we can talk to Mary about whether or not she's helped this week, can't we? Thank you so much, Rachel. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure which Rachel you are, but thank you so much. I really appreciate Mary arriving. Did make me laugh, and we'll definitely incorporate her into the weekly video. Come and have a look at my food diary. I think I haven't yet edited that part of the food diary. I record this bit and then I edit that bit. So I think I'm going to try and voice record the calories for each meal and see how that goes this week. A lot of you said, you know, that you're quite happy for me to do it whichever way is easiest. I suppose it's laziness in a way, but also it's kind of, it feels non-time efficient, and I want to use my time in the most efficient way possible. Come and have a look at the food diary, see what I've ate. Remember that Tuesday there's a discrepancy, there's a very vagueness about Tuesday, and then I'll hop on the scales. Monday breakfast, I've got scrambled eggs on toast. This is a tomato and sausage stir-through pasta kind of made-up thing. I will put on the screen what I put in it. It tastes great, I'm really pleased with it. This was 674 calories, I used 100 grams of pasta. Monday's snacks were Pombear salt and vinegar crisps, 2 Saint coconut and chocolate bars, and 3 chunks of Cadbury's Oreo white chocolate. Tuesday breakfast, Greg's sausage bap, 391 calories, and a box of biscuits, 1080 calories. Lunch on Tuesday, I have got steak, jacket and salad. Calories for this meal, 754. Tuesday's evening meal was a pasta baked with cheesy garlic bread and a strawberry cheesecake cookie. I estimate well over 1,000 calories. Breakfast at Wetherspoons, I've got sausage, hash brown, bacon, beans, egg and an extra egg, and it will be about 600 and something calories. I can't remember the exact total, hang on, bear with.
I think it was 406, wasn't it 460?
It's 460 and the extra egg was another 72, so 532 calories. Lunch, Subway salad on the balcony, very nice. 612 calories including a cookie and a Kinder Happy Hippo. Evening meal on Wednesday, not long got home after a long drive, I've just got a piece of toast with beans on. 275 calories. Late breakfast on Thursday, we went out to the Toby and it was 859 calories. I had 2 pieces of bread and butter that you can't see in this picture. Lunch is fish and chips and the fish is the size of my hand. I don't think you can get it on camera, but yeah, that's going to be a lot of calories. 972 calories. I left quite a lot of the batter. It is it's 12:03 and this is the first thing I've eaten today in this new way of trying not to eat breakfast and go straight to eating at 11 or 12 o'clock. I've got 2 peri-peri chicken skewers, some savoury rice, salad with mayo and onion bits. I've got 2 easy peelers and a Twix finger. Calories for this meal, 710. Second meal of the day on Friday, it's now about 6:15. I've got 75 grams of pasta, 75 grams of pasta sauce, 125 of chicken, and a little bit peppers, onions, 20 grams of cheese. 749 calories for this, and I then had 190 calories of mug cake and ice cream for dessert. Just eating my breakfast in the car. I look like I've been trying to edge backwards. Not sure what's happened there. A bit windy maybe. I had, and I have eaten it, an egg and cheese muffin, a McDonald's hash brown, and a McDonald's melon bag. Total of 448 calories for that. So that's kind of, it was 10:30 when I ate that. So I'm still trying to do this intermittent fasting thing. I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. I had a large packet of low-fat crisps earlier on, M&S ones, and now I'm having some watermelon and 2 easy peelers. Total calories including the crisps, 476. My evening meal, M&S Count on Us braised steak ready meal. It comes with this vegetable crush, but I've added the broccoli, and it's only 224 calories. The broccoli is 35, which means I've got shitloads left to have a nice snack. Here is my pudding. I've got 200 grams of strawberries and 100 grams of Oppo ice cream. 135 calories. Sunday morning Toby Carvery breakfast, 496 calories. Sunday lunch, 1085 calories for a pork roast dinner, including a slice of lemon tart with single cream. Last week I weighed 286.5 pounds. It's Monday, it's scales time. Help me out, Mary Berry. It's 284.4. 284.4 rounds up to 284.5. That's a loss of £2. £2 off, despite being an absolute lemon on Tuesday. I could not be more pleased. I think obviously the bonus to that is that Tuesday was a long time ago now. I'm recording this on the following Monday, so I've had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days to pull it back. And I have, like I said, I've been much better this week. I did mention last week that I was going to try not making breakfast a thing, you know, not necessarily bothering with breakfast, try eating later. And a lot of you said in the comments section down there that you will try intermittent fasting and that it works really well for you. So I've had that in my mind this week as a vague thing that I've been doing. I've tried to eat, with the idea of intermittent fasting, for those of you who don't do it, is that you only eat within an 8-hour window, which means you have 16 hours in which your body deals with what you've eaten and whatever. So I don't know whether that has to be a rigid same times each day, or I suppose it does really if you want to get the most out of it. But what I've attempted to do is to eat around about 11 AM and to have finished eating by 7 PM. So that's my 8-hour window. There's the other hand. That's my 8-hour window to squeeze whatever calories I'm going to have into there. I haven't changed my calorie allowance. I'm still on the same number, although eating within that window has made it easier to stay within that number. So that's an interesting thing. What I haven't done is gone, oh, it's 10 to 7, I've got 400 calories left, what can I have? I haven't done that. And I haven't been as hungry during my 8-hour window. By the time my 8-hour window opens, I have been ravenous and could eat one of the dogs quite happily. But I haven't been snacking anywhere near as much. And I think that's because the meals are closer together, and so I'm not feeling the urge to snack. I've also been very busy, and that does cut down on the snacks. And again, I haven't bought the things that I usually buy. I buy the cereal. A lot of you talk about the cereal bars, the skinny bars, and maybe we should cut down on those. But I don't tend to binge on those because they're not really a treat. They're a substitute treat. They're not really what I want. But when I buy actual chocolate, even if I buy the Dairy Milk Little Bars or the Curly, when I buy real chocolate, real, not substitute, then I want to eat more of it. So I'm not too worried about buying those substitute, those sweetened bars or whatever, you know, the skinny bars, because they don't tempt me the way the other stuff does. So yeah, I've snacked a lot less, and I have tried to focus more on snacking on fruit, so perhaps that's helped this week. Generally, I think the 8-hour window thing is a possible thing to aim for going forward. I don't want to be too rigid about it, but I do think it might work for me. Certainly, you know, several days a week or whatever. We will see. But thank you to those of you who suggested that. I've got £2, 2 balloon blob, whatever we call them, to put on my weight loss board. That takes me to a total loss so far of 6 stone, 11.5 pounds. I'm 2.5 pounds away from a 7 stone loss. I currently weigh 284.5 pounds. That's 20 stone, 4.5 pounds. I really want to get under that 20 stone mark. I want to get into the ones, into the things that start with 1. So yeah, that's my focus going forward. Is I want to get that 4.5 pounds off, and I think I'll probably do that in the next couple of weeks. Fingers crossed that things go the way that they seem to be going. I was right last week when I said perhaps it's going to be time of the month, and that's another interesting thing. Interesting for me, probably not for you, that I seem to have settled into a better cycle now, because as you know, I've said before, it was all over the place before, so I seem to have settled into a 30-day cycle. It's not 28, it seems to be 30. So that's interesting for me because it means that I can watch the fluctuations and know what's coming up that I'm going to deal with. You know what I mean? I definitely crave carbs. Definitely crave carbs in the week before. So if I'm ready for that, if I'm braced for that, maybe I can combat it a bit more, because although carbs are not the enemy, they don't do me personally many favours. Okay. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I'm pleased with the way things are going. I feel, like I said, much more energised and motivated to continue and go forward. Somebody did mention that perhaps the fact that I've achieved some of the things I wanted has knocked my motivation to do more. And that's true. That's definitely true in a way. I wanted to be in less pain. I'm in less pain. I wanted to be more mobile. I'm more mobile. I wanted to be able to get upstairs without holding onto the banister so that I could come up carrying things. I can do that now. I can walk further, although my knees are still shot to pieces. I can buy smaller clothes. I'm not done. I haven't got where I want to be yet, but I have achieved some of the things that were my original motivation. So the trick then is to find new motivators to keep me going. And I'm still not able to buy clothes in any supermarket, so that's still one of my wish list things. And silly things like I want to be able to buy any kind of clothes rather than just stretch clothes. Obviously I can. I want, for example, a linen blouse. A lovely lady this week sent me this linen blouse and she put a note in saying for when you reach your target weight, and it's a size 18. Now, because it's linen and it doesn't have any stretch, there's no way that I'm going to be able to force myself into that. And also I don't particularly want to look like somebody who's forced themselves into their clothes. But I want to be at a size where I can go, just because it's not stretchy doesn't mean it won't fit me. So that's another motivator. I think that's it this week from me and Mary Berry. How does Mary Berry not have a weight problem? She lives on cake. I'm sure she doesn't live on cake. I'm sure she doesn't. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure she enjoys making it but doesn't eat it. Tell me your secrets, Mare. That's all from us. We'll be back next week with Carla's Calorie Crush, Year 2, Week 3. Take care. Bye for now.